Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore. So today let us understand how Mars is posited in the sixth house from the ascendant sign of Aries. So here Mars is the ascendant lord and we are discussing its various positions, the 12 positions from the sign of Aries. So the sixth house falls in the sign of Virgo. Here the nakshatras are Uttara nakshatra, that is Uttara Palgudi nakshatra, second, third and fourth quarter. Hasta nakshatra, which is ruled by moon, which has first, second and third and fourth, all four quarters there. The Uttara nakshatra is ruled by sun, and Chitta nakshatra, which is ruled by Mars. So if you see, one nakshatra is ruled by, three quarters is ruled by sun, four quarters ruled by moon, two quarters ruled by Mars. All three are friends of Mars. So the position in Virgo should be a good position for Mars, as it is also the sixth house and Mars is the Karaka, the signifier for the sixth house. So it's a beautiful position with regard to all these things. But the owner of the house, Mercury, is an enemy with Mars. So there will also be some negative aspects to this particular position of Mars. So let us go into the details of the results for Mars being posited in the sixth house, being the ascendant lord for the sign of Aries. So the positives are that it is the sixth from the ascendant, and sixth house Mars gives excellent results like competitive spirit, motivation, the urge to perform. They never would want to stay in the same place. They would always want to rise up and move ahead. So these people are always having a strong motivation to work. So these people are not lethargic. Along with that, Mars from this particular house aspects the ascendant itself with the eighth aspect. That is from Virgo. It is Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. So this is the eighth aspect. So the eighth aspect is a complete aspect for Mars, because Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn have special aspects. So Mars is aspecting the ascendant, and also Mars is aspecting the ninth house from its fourth aspect. From this particular place, the ascendant lord itself aspecting the ninth house gives luck to the native. So that is a very positive approach for positive thing for the native who has Mars in the sixth house. These people can have a strong ability to repay back loans. So if they take loans for house building particularly, they can repay it back easily and without much of stress and effort. But there is a negative side to this. The negative sides are that he can also unnecessarily get motivated to take too much of loan. So taking too much of loan, he can get into difficulties of paying that back. So taking too much loan, not be able to pay back, getting into stress can also happen if Mars is posited in Virgo in the sixth house, but with the malefic. So again, with another malefic, like let us say Rahu, or let us say Jupiter, being a great Yogakaraka, being posited in the sixth house, but Jupiter makes a person a lobby, that is a greedy person. When it is posited in the sixth house along with the ascendant lord, it gives problems of greed. So let us not go into the negatives of Jupiter, we will go into the positives of Mars. But still, in this case, we are talking about subtle negatives where Mars is posited in Virgo. Then it can also make the person argumentative. He will never want to complete a debate where he is losing. So he would always try to convince, or he will debate, or he will argue, so that he would always want to come out winning. He would always want to come out with his head held high. So however difficult it is, he will continue arguing. So this is also a negative factor for Mars, that he does not close down the subject. So it becomes a stress to the native and also to the family of the native, or those friends of the native where he gets into the argumentative character. So this also happens when there is a negative like Mercury being associated with Mars in the sixth house. So the positives are good, that the person can be highly competitive, he'll be good at his work, and he will never be lethargic, he'll be with full force and attitude. But the negatives are also there. So thank you very much for today's class.